Have you ever opened an engine's valve cover and noticed a shaft with several arms moving back and forth? Those components are called rocker arms, and they're responsible for opening and closing the engine valves at the right time. Inside an internal combustion engine, air and fuel must enter the cylinder, and exhaust gases must leave it. This happens through the intake and exhaust valves. But these valves cannot open and close by themselves. They need a mechanism that controls their movement, and this is where the rocker arm comes in. Rocker arms are commonly used in several different engine designs. First, they're widely used in overhead valve engines, also called pushrod engines. In these engines, the camshaft is located inside the engine block. Because the camshaft is far from the valves, the engine needs lifters, pushrods, and rocker arms to transfer motion to the valves. A rocker arm works like a small lever. Its job is to transfer motion from the camshaft to the engine valves. When the camshaft rotates, it pushes a component called the lifter or tappet. The lifter then pushes a pushrod upward. This pushrod presses against one side of the rocker arm. Because the rocker arm is mounted on a pivot point, when one side moves up, the other side moves down. The downward side presses on the valve stem, forcing the valve to open. This allows air and fuel to enter the combustion chamber or allows exhaust gases to leave the cylinder. As the camshaft continues to rotate and the cam lobe moves away, the pressure on the pushrod decreases. At this moment, the valve spring pushes the valve back up, which closes the valve. The rocker arm then returns to its original position, ready for the next cycle. Second, rocker arms are also used in some overhead cam engines. In these engines, the camshaft is placed directly in the cylinder head, much closer to the valves. Even though the camshaft is closer, many overhead cam engines designs still use rocker arms as a small lever to press down on the valves and control their movement. This opening and closing process happens extremely fast, thousands of times per minute when the engine is running. Without the rocker arm transferring this motion accurately, the engine would not be able to control airflow properly, and the engine simply would not run efficiently. Now let's break down the key parts of a rocker arm. First, we have the body, also called the arm. This is the main structure of the rocker arm. It is usually made from stamped steel, cast iron, or aluminum. The body acts as the lever that transfers force from one side to the other. When the pushrod pushes one end, the other end presses down on the valve. Next is the fulcrum, also known as the pivot point. This is basically the hinge that allows the rocker arm to rock back and forth. In many engines, the rocker arm sits on a pivot ball or trunnion, which allows smooth movement. In other designs, multiple rocker arms are mounted on a rocker shaft that runs through them, keeping everything aligned and stable. Then we have the pushrod seat. In many engines, the pushrod connects to the rocker arm through an adjusting screw with a ball-shaped end. The pushrod has a cup-shaped tip that fits over this ball. When the pushrod moves up, it pushes the ball-end adjuster, which makes the rocker arm pivot and open the valve. On the opposite side, we have the valve tip contact, which is the output end of the rocker arm. This is the part that presses down on the valve stem to open the valve. In standard rocker arms, this end has a smooth, hardened surface. However, in high-performance engines, you may find a roller tip, which uses a small roller bearing to reduce friction and minimize wear on the valve stem. Finally, there is the adjusting nut or stud. This hardware secures the rocker arm to the cylinder head. It also allows technicians to adjust something called valve lash, which is the small clearance between the rocker arm and the valve. Proper adjustment ensures the engine runs smoothly, quietly, and efficiently, while also helping the valve seal correctly. So in simple terms, the rocker arm acts like a bridge that transfers motion from the camshaft to the valve, allowing the valve to open and close at the right moment. Without this simple lever, the precise timing of the engine's breathing process would not be possible. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.